AKAs don't text back. Well, the first thing you should know about why AKAs don't text back is because we are following in the footsteps of our founders and incorporators. Now, I know you're thinking, well, they didn't have cell phones. No, they didn't. Not back then, but what they did have was purpose. What do I mean by purpose? Well, these were young women who, some of them were the children of slaves, some of them the grandchildren of slaves. And we went to school at a time where less than 1% of the nation's children of color were actually given the opportunity. So we were very serious about education. Not only were we very serious about education, as evidenced by our sorority, we were very serious about helping and serving all mankind. Well, what that did was that took up so much time in terms of our academic success and our service success that we really didn't have time and really weren't focused on men. We weren't, at times, we even have founders who would say things such as, even though the Burke sisters were very tall and good looking, they really didn't seem to be very interested in the masculine sex, even though we all know that Beulah went on to get married. Sarah Meriwether Nutter was also known for not calling men back. In fact, her sisters and the family, as soon as the girls of the Meriwether girls were of age, they would have somewhere between 10 and 12 suitors visiting every night they could visit until they actually became engaged to Benjamin P. Browley. Then we have E.B. Henderson, and both of them, of course, have great fame beyond who the lovely ladies they married, and, of course, T.G. Nutter. AKAs in general just didn't have time to text back. And so we are and have developed a culture of because we have a mission to fulfill, a vision to bring forth, and we have taken the jobs and the vision of our founders and incorporators very seriously. Just to kind of give you just a little bit more, we even have in our guiding light Ethel Hedgeman Lyle. Now, it has been rumored that her love for George Lyle, Mr. Handsome Lyle, Mr. Beta Chapter, who was president of his fraternity, Beta Chapter, at the same time our founder Ethel Hedgeman Lyle was president of the entire sorority in 1908. But people really don't know that lots of people vied for Ethel's attention and that the Lyles have been dating since their freshman year in high school. In fact, they started dating in 1901, and when Ethel Hedgeman won the first scholarship to Howard University given to at Sumner High School, George, her beau, followed short. And somehow, even though she was sick her sophomore year, they both graduated in the class of 1909. In fact, before they both graduated in 1909, George proposed and was his fiance by 1908. So you see, we need men, and they didn't actually get married until June 21st, 1911. So, as you can see, we come from some very serious-minded women. And because our mission is to fulfill that purpose and to fulfill that vision, we don't text back. But somehow we think if you're serious enough, you'll catch us.